is it, guys. What we have all been waiting for. So, everyone has been talking about Ellen DeGeneres. Did I say her name right? I don't know. Anyway, so we are going to be talking about, we are going to be watching a documentary, kind of. Well, technically, it's people who insulted her and, you know, all that. We will be doing another video, doing another reaction video in my video. Sorry, I cannot talk today. So we are going to be watching this video, and uh, and apparently all the celebrities that have been on her show are just exposing her. And I mean, I agree with all the celebrities who are exposing them, because she obviously said some very rude and uncomfortable questions, like BTS saying, "Have they ever dated any of their army?" And holy shit, I got a tan. I should have kept that to myself. Anyway, yeah. So this will be a very interesting video. So let's get into it. All right. So here we are.
Power Wash Dish Spray. Spray, wipe, rinse. Dawn Power Wash.
What did I just watch?
Start your day with Secret. The Pro Vitamin B5 formula is gentle on skin. Secret.
Oh, and I also forgot to mention, shit, I don't know. I'm pretty sure she says some racial slurs to her. I think that was Conan. No, not Conan. Some music artist with the last name Gray. You know it? Yeah, you know it. Yeah, we'll do something about him too. I will say the name. Okay, you know what? I'll just shut up right now. Let's just watch the video. I talk too much.
She really does. She still has a judgment about gay marriage. She said, if the word marriage is that important, and I was like, it is, because that's the word.
From guests who pushed the limit to an audience member who doesn't know her place, join me as I show you some celebs who insulted Ellen DeGeneres on her show.
Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure
on her show.
Do you want to win any of these items?
Well, since this was a video made last year, if I noticed this video last year, I'll probably go with the MacBook Pro.
On your screen. If so,
because I definitely do need a new computer.
be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden
message. Hell yeah, that's why we're making this video. We're watching the whole video.
And with that being said, let's get right into the video.
Number 7, audience member. There are many ways to insult a person, and sometimes you don't even have to be the focus of the show to cross that line. You see, like many hosts with their own shows, Ellen likes to be kind to the audience, such as in one case where she did a giveaway for the crowd. It wasn't a lot. She gave away a bunch of swag, shirts, cups, hats, those kinds of things. But it's really the thought that counts here. It's stuff that they can own and know that not many people have. It's a gesture, and a nice one at that. There was only one catch. Each audience member could only get one item. Gee, I wonder what happened. When the time came, Ellen sent the audience members in groups to go get
just
their swag.
One item.
But what the audience didn't know was that Ellen had wired the room with cameras, likely for giggles, but also to make sure that guests followed the rules, or to see if any touching moments occurred. And lo and behold, one did when one woman wanted both a t-shirt and a hat, but couldn't because of the rule. So her friend offered to buy her that hat later on. A very nice thing, and Ellen was more than happy to just give the lady the hat without charge. However, some didn't have that same amount of honor. For one audience member entered the room and clearly didn't know that there was a camera watching her. Not only did she take more than one item, she got her friend to take even more items. Oh, but that wasn't enough for her. She then went and made passes and lied to other audience members just so she could get even more swag for herself. And when the time came to reveal it, Ellen did, in full glory and without editing, just so everyone in the world who was watching could see what the woman did. She has no one to blame but herself. She insulted Ellen's kindness, and now she has to live with the shame. When she tried to explain herself, Ellen wasn't buying it one bit, and proved while Ellen is a great lady in front of the camera, she's not afraid to be shrewd and prove a point. In fact, she threw her in her show's jail just so it could be very clear what she had done and how wrong it was. The lesson here? If Ellen does a kind thing for you, don't ruin the moment. Number 6. Jada De Laurentiis.
What?
Ellen loves food, and so she occasionally has her fair share
So do I. Korean food. I love Korean food. Should try bibimbap.
of cooking guests on her show
Kimchi, the shit.
to make some fun meals and have general cooking fun with the audience. This included Chef Jada De Laurentiis. Usually, this would have been a perfect cooking guest, except that Jada couldn't control herself when she was on the show, and that resulted in many insults on Ellen's behalf, which made her appearance all the more tense and weird. Jada De Laurentiis kept laying into Ellen in one form or another, with no signs of stopping, while they cooked together. The dish they were making was a special kind of rice balls. Ellen was having a little trouble making the rice balls, so Jada said that it
The
looked
thing is, I never tried rice balls before.
like dog food now. Oh, then when
look
the other
good.
guest, Nicole Kidman, came aboard to help make some rice balls too, she said, "The woman who can't cook made the perfect ball."
Not a ball. Oh my God! The woman who can't cook made the perfect ball. That's amazing.
Ellen and Kidman later teamed up to take down Jada, including insulting the renowned chef's bread. Jada did return to the show later, but it was still very awkward.
Oh my God! I'm gonna fix it. Look. There. There. It's all fixed.
So the lesson here is, if you're invited to Ellen's show to cook, focus on the food and be nice when something doesn't turn out right. That's called class.
Damn,
That's not
already been 2 minutes of the other ad and it already shows up. Jeez.
something that should have to be explained. Number 5, Sean Hayes.
No way.
One of the reasons that Ellen DeGeneres is one of the most beloved hosts on TV is because she's light on her feet. She's just able to take jests and return them in kind without much effort. Also, Ellen DeGeneres is proudly gay, and she's all for having people of the LGBTQ+
Nothing wrong with
community
that.
on her show, which includes famous actor Sean Hayes of Will and Grace fame. For the record, this particular Jest Fest was before the reboot came back on NBC. They decided to go right for it and ask each other things and give very pointed responses to the other. It started out very fun, and then it got a bit real, like really real. For example, Hayes made fun of how Ellen sometimes struggles with interview questions, like going from one question to another smoothly. Then Ellen fired back about how Will and Grace got canceled, to which
Corsair,
Fire-
thin skin.
okay.
When I'm shaving down there, not just any razor will do.
Okay, I have
Venus for pubic hair
to
and skin, with a patented
watch.
irritation defense bar. For a smooth shave with
I
blades
have
that
to
barely
watch.
touch skin.
Hayes fired back, "I think it was longer than your sitcom was on." Ellen's response? "Yeah, that's right. I had to come out first for y'all to do that sitcom."
How long was it the first time around before y'all got canceled?
Oh, you see that face right there? You see that face? Did you see that face right there? He looks so serious. He really does. Look at that face. Just look at that face. And with Ellen's proud ass of saying that just right here. Wow, that shit.
I think it was longer than your sitcom.
Yeah, that's right.
The two joined in a genuine laugh, with Hayes even admitting, "It's funny because it's true." So yeah, there were some insults flown, but in the end, it was a good contest of barbs between friends, and that's to be praised. Unlike some other people who went after Ellen and definitely not being her friend. Number 4, Wendy Williams.
Who's that?
Wendy Williams has made a career
Oh,
of
she
throwing
looks
insults
familiar.
and shade, which has made her very popular. Yet it's also made her a target of those who didn't appreciate the shade. She also had beef with Ellen for reasons described as personality clashes. But likely, it was just something Wendy perceived as a thing when it really wasn't.
10 minutes.
As two of the top ladies of talk shows, they occasionally go onto each other's programs, including one time when Wendy went onto Ellen's show, and things didn't go so well. Ellen asked her why she threw some shade on Kanye West and Kim Kardashian while they were expecting their first child. This was back in
Wow, I'd rather go naked than wear...
2013.
I thought it said foie. I was like, what's foie?
And Williams played it off. But then in support of Ellen, Williams applauded her veganism and her PETA support. But then she asked, how can you live without bacon? Ellen wasn't amused with the question and went, well, because I think pigs are very smart animals.
I know you're totally vegan.
Yeah, but that's all right.
How do you live without bacon?
Well, because I think pigs are smart animals. They're
They're
very
cute,
smart
too.
animals.
And when Williams came back a few years later, she made a joke that Ellen and Justin Bieber were said to look alike.
And some people say that he looks like...
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I know they said it was a joke, but just why why say that?
like you. I've heard that. You've never heard that?
All of them. She said you never heard that, so apparently okay, all right, no one cares. So apparently it came from someone else.
They say it in a good way.
Do I look like Justin
good
Bieber?
way?
No, they have made the equation.
Oh, well.
That's in a good way.
I don't mind that.
He's cute.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one should be compared to Bieber, and I think we should just leave it there. Number 3, Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake is one of the most popular singers and celebrities in the world,
He makes
no
some
doubt.
good music.
So naturally, he made an appearance on Ellen after a while. Except
Who's that? Oh. That motherfucker just touched my stepdad's motor. Anyway, that was weird. Alright, yeah, let's just get back to it.
Except one time, Ellen made a mistake on camera, and he called her out on it hard. You see, they had been drinking tequila while playing one of Justin's songs. While this was going on, Ellen messed up one of the lines to the song. Justin was not amused, as he couldn't believe she didn't know the lyrics. Ellen noted it was an honest mistake, and even asked the audience for help, but Justin wasn't having it. Then, her own DJ turned on her and played the song in question, and made it very clear just how much she screwed up. So what's the lesson here? Well, there's fault on both sides.
Why are you crying, Kanan? What happened?
Tyus and Anton jumped me for my money.
How they know you had it? I told you not to show nobody your money.
Didn't show nothing.
You talking about it then? And you gave it up.
They beat me down.
No, don't. Oh, yeah. What are you
Where was
doing?
Jukebox?
They were holding her
Jukebox.
back.
The hell was that? What are you doing?
Tyus stronger than me.
What's going on? No, what's this? No.
We going back to that park.
What? What just happened? Okay. All right. Okay. Dude, I would have been scared shitless.
First, drinking and singing should never go together unless it's karaoke segment, you know? Second, Justin should have given Ellen some slack for not knowing the song, but Ellen should have known the song ahead of time if this was a planned thing. Not the most harmful of insults, but definitely one that got Ellen a bit hot under the collar because of the dunce spotlight put on her. Number 2, Jennifer Lawrence. There's a line that you need to respect when you go onto a show like Ellen, especially if you think bad-mouthing gay people is a good idea. That goes double when the host is Ellen DeGeneres, a confirmed lesbian with a wife. And yet, Jennifer Lawrence not only crossed the line she shouldn't cross, she continued to make jokes that made Ellen very uncomfortable and angry. This all started during the interview, where Lawrence made a joke about her own cat, which was fine at first, except that the joke was that she called her cat, which was female, Chaz Bono, because of the cat's masculine energy.
Do you not want that?
Yeah, little Chaz Bono.
And you got her, is that her name?
Chaz Bono is the son of legendary duo Sonny and Cher, and Chaz is transgender, which Ellen fully supports and doesn't like to hear insulted. Jennifer didn't stop after the joke was made though. She went into a rant of sorts about cats, cat genders, and other very odd things. Ellen was poised the whole time. Eventually, once Lawrence was done with her gender rant, Ellen did the only thing she could. She moved away from the bad joke and went on to another topic, making it obvious that she wasn't happy about what happened, but didn't want to explode on Lawrence. Which Lawrence definitely noticed because she was shell-shocked by how quickly the conversation changed. Lawrence definitely made a mistake here, and you have to wonder if she understood what she did or not. Number 1. Caitlyn Jenner. After the birth of Caitlyn Jenner, many people wanted to talk to her and get views on things, and it's led to tense situations in interviews, including a very poignant encounter with Ellen. To be fair, when they did their first interview together, Ellen was all for Caitlyn and her fight for the rights of transgender people, and it all seemed to be going great until Caitlyn started to talk about her feelings on gay marriage. To refresh, Ellen is not just gay, she's happily married. According to Jenner, she was once very opposed to it because of her traditionalist nature, which is the logic behind many such people's beliefs against gay marriage. But when Jenner tried to recover and say she was okay with it now, Ellen wasn't biting, not one bit. She called Caitlyn Jenner out on it, and that's when things got really awkward.
I mean, I kind of like tradition, and it's always been a man and a woman. And I'm thinking, I don't quite get it.
After the interview, Ellen stated that she still didn't understand Jenner's position on the matter of gay marriage.
Caitlyn Jenner is on the show today, our first show, and she really she still has a judgment about gay marriage. She said if the word marriage is that important, and I was like, it is, because that's the word.
Furthermore, Ellen offered Caitlyn the chance to dance with her, but she wouldn't do it, so Ellen said, maybe she didn't want to dance with me because I'm a lesbian. Jenner later responded that she didn't like how Ellen treated her. Does she not remember what exactly happened? Because it was the other way around.
She kind of looks like my aunt.
Of not being
more cheek is just more a little bit more out.
Treated right.
Told her my progression, and it was totally taken out of context because, this is a progression over 20 years. I came from a different generation.
So, what do you think? What do you think of these people who insulted Ellen on her own show? Which of these barbs or jests do you think was the best?
I don't know. I didn't really see anything interesting, so... Anyway, this is the end of this video, so we're going to be moving on. So, this is the actual real documentary of her downfall. And, okay, whatever. Okay, so yeah, this is the actual documentary of her downfall, and this is going to be an interesting video. So... let's see what this has for us.
Do I have to do anything? I don't know. All you hoes got my back? I don't know.
Well, apparently not, because everyone's just exposing you. Everyone's just exposing you.
Recently, Ellen's celebrity friends have been defending her accusations of staff mistreatment, starting with Katy Perry. Most would say it all started when Dakota Johnson checked Ellen about pretending to not be invited to her party, then it all spiraled out of control from there.
And how was the party? I wasn't invited.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited. Last time I was on the show, last year, you gave me a bunch of about not inviting you, but I didn't even know you wanted to be invited.
Well, who doesn't want to be invited to a party?
Well, I didn't even know you liked me.
Ellen's frigid, rude, and demanding behavior is mostly seen behind the scenes, and she recently issued a heartfelt apology that no one is really buying. However, even on camera, she can't really hide her mean bullying ways behind all that dancing and family-friendly comedy. Recent news dug up receipts from, I kid you not, 1975 that claims that she fat shamed someone. Now, look, I'm all for accountability, but reading that year made me giggle to myself. Ellen is a talented woman. She really is. Her iconic Phone Call with God performance started her career, and now I'm not sure there's a joke left to save it.
Wouldn't it be great if we could just pick up the phone and call up God and ask him these things? Just pick up the phone and call up God. Yeah, hi, God. This is Ellen. Ellen. DeGeneres. DeGeneres. What's so funny? No, I never thought of that. It does sound like that, doesn't it? I get it. Yeah, listen, if you weren't too busy... Sure, hold on.
Phone Call with God.
Somebody's at the gate.
Now, the Ellen DeGeneres show is being investigated, and I'm doing a pop culture investigation on my own accord. Let's face it, if you saw the trailer or any other videos on my channel, Little Miss Sunshine is not really on my radar. I started to realize Ellen had a mean spirit when someone who was definitely on my radar, Wendy Williams, was a guest on her show. Take a look.
What are your thoughts on Kim and Kanye?
I mean, I'm happy for her. She wanted a baby. It's so funny how, no, because I'm a guest in your house and I feel like I want to say it, but I can't talk how I really talk. But I've been saying, please don't laugh and encourage me, but I've been saying she's going to be a single mom. And he is going to be a lot to deal with her.
You think so?
Yeah.
Have you ever met either of them?
Yes.
Both?
Yes. Not together.
Yes, separately though.
Well, yeah, he's been spending most of his time in Europe since she's been pregnant.
Right. Well, he's touring, right?
Oh. Look, I don't know. The baby's due. The baby is due in July, and
yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah. All right.
These are easy. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got a girl squad, and
Taylor Swift.
Yes. Okay. Oh gosh. As much as I want to not like him, I love his new song, and he really is cute. And some people say that he looks like you. I've heard that. You've never heard that? They say it in a good way.
Who?
Okay.
What's
fine.
the song? What's the song?
Baby, baby.
Oh.
I forgot the name of the new one.
That's not new.
No,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
What's his new song called? I forget. I know all the words.
Yeah. So,
sorry.
Do I look like Justin Bieber?
No, they have made the equation.
Oh, well.
That's in a good way.
I don't mind that.
He's cute.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I know.
She even went as far as attempting to force Mariah Carey to drink to prove that she's not pregnant. Mind you, Mariah Carey had suffered a miscarriage.
All right, well, you don't have to answer.
No, that's okay.
No,
honestly,
you don't have to answer me. Let's just toast with champagne and decide
But
if...
they've been saying that since we...
I can have some champagne. It's just fattening. So,
you can't have champagne?
That's not champagne because you can't.
No, it
have
is.
Is it really?
Yeah, you want to taste it?
I can't believe you did this to me, Ellen.
What? No,
Are you trying
I'm not going to ask you if you're pregnant
This
or not.
is
I'm
peer
just
pressure.
say.
You see what Ellen is doing? This is peer pressure.
No. Let's toast to you not being pregnant. If you're not pregnant, then
Oh
we should...
my goodness.
Jane.
Why would we toast to that? How about to the future? For both of our futures, who knows?
Grammarly can help you write quickly and confidently, so you never have to slow down at work. Stay on top of emails, documents, and more without having to stay put. Whether you're
what they hold.
And another thing I noticed is that Ellen is always trying to make her male guests get as nude as possible, and she doesn't even like men. If the genders were reversed,
Chadwick.
You can only imagine.
But that's quite a...
Isn't that his name?
Yeah.
Does that intimidate
He's
you
Black
that your
Panther,
body
I
should
know
look
that.
like that?
I'll
Because
obviously
it's like
think the same
solid
shit.
muscle.
Well, it's the body's in there, but there's also the suit as well.
Oh, the suit makes it.
The suit, no, my body is shaped after me.
Well, there's no way for me to believe you unless you take your shirt off.
Oh.
So I don't... All right.
That is not gonna happen.
Oh boy. Oh.
You should take your shirt off.
I'm shy, Ellen.
I'm just thinking of you. I just want to touch it.
Now, about
that is another reason to be uncomfortable.
Apology. When people apologize without directly addressing their mistreatment and the people they specifically mistreated, while crying at that and preaching kindness, it feels like, ouch, I hurt my brand, not ouch, I hurt real people. That revolving door of a workforce for the Ellen DeGeneres show, coupled with the consistently poor job reviews, were only bound to lead to the takedown of America's sweetheart. People who are genuine friends don't announce it, and with as busy as she claims to be to not notice any of the mistreatment from her or her producers, you think she wouldn't have time to be friends with everyone. It just comes off as really disingenuous when it's all stitched together.
It's just so quiet. Yes, I had to look it up. There we go. I mean, obviously, I had to, still quiet. It's sorry, guys. It's that's loud. Yeah, let's not go there. Thought I heard something.
Where are you? I was in the closet.
Can she come back from this? One thing you can't deny beside her talent is her stage presence. She is not just an entertainer, but specifically an actor. Sometimes not the most convincing one. We love to gloss over her sitcom and just jump straight to the most watched talk show in America, but the real her cannot be separated from the television personality. People are already talking about replacing her.
What the hell is this? What is this? Wow. And there's a fucking ranch bottle behind her. I don't know why that makes it even more funny. Okay. All right.
Eric Andre himself made a petition to put himself there. If you have ever seen the Eric Andre show, you know just how hilariously chaotic that would be. I've also even seen people say, give it to Wendy, which would be poetic justice for how distant and annoyed she acted, but Wendy already has her own talk show throne in the form of a purple couch. I've even seen people campaigning for Tiffany Pollard, aka New York, aka the HBIC of reality TV, to replace her, which, stunningly enough, I can actually see. She's matured so much since the 2000s. Another endearing and much younger replacement people have summoned is Keke Palmer, who has such an engaging personality and positive energy, plus she's incredibly funny. I personally think that when studios open up again, Ellen is either going to gloss over the whole thing or make the audience applaud for her staff, quote, whom she loves, in front of the camera, or she will have a period of fake celebrity friends host.
I thought if I just
John Legend?
ignored it, it would just go away and I could just live a normal life.
Let's psychoanalyze Ellen and the type of person she is versus her persona a bit deeper. No, I am not going to assign her a personality disorder. I just want to highlight her promoted ethics versus her real ones as explained by her displeased staff. She has supported the Me Too movement and her best celebrity friend in the whole wide world, Jennifer Lawrence, for doing a nude scene in the Red Sparrow film to take back her power after her infamous iCloud hacker leaked nude images of the actress in 2014. On the other hand, several of Ellen's producers have been accused of sexual misconduct. She has supported Black Lives Matter and other causes against racial injustice, yet she and her staff are accused of racism. She is firmly and understandably against homophobia as she represents the L and LGBT, yet forgave best celebrity friend Kevin Hart, seemingly on behalf of a whole community.
No, not Kevin Hart, bro, man. Kevin Hart is my man, bro. Kevin Hart is the most funniest. For me, he's the most funniest motherfucker I have ever noticed. Well, ever seen. Won't take the same context, but yeah, as I seen, he makes some funny shit. Funny movies and Central Intelligence. What's it called? Something else, dude. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Jumanji. He was real funny in Jumanji. Dwayne Johnson and Jack Black. I can't believe I forgot his name. And What was the girl's name? I don't know. I forgot.
She also befriended super adorable, relatable war criminal and conservative Republican President George Bush, who was a strong supporter of the former law.
Speaking of George Bush, is he actually still alive? Holy shit. He's still alive. Still alive.
Don't tell, which forbade members of the LGBT community from serving in the military upon being outed. Also, he is responsible for the deaths of several thousand children in Iraq. Ellen loves children, right? So much so that even they are...
I never knew about that. You know what? Fuck Bush.
Not exempt from her condescension.
Well, fuck Bush anyway.
In our lives.
I have actually been a fan of Bush. I solemnly swear I am not a George Bush fan. I swear, if my mother was dead right now, I swear upon her grave, I am not a fan of George Bush. Honestly, I don't really care about presidency, so. Well, I mean, I do at times, but just usually, no, I don't really care. I don't really care.
Are you good at that? No. No. I think you'd be good at everything because you play the ukulele and then now you're playing electric guitar, right? Yes. Yeah. What else do you want to learn?
What happens when people have all this free time on their hands? When they are locked in their mansions, appearing to be wearing an ankle monitor and still want to film during one of the most financially trying times in modern history without compensating their already underpaid and underappreciated staff. This is not America. This is France in 1789. A revolution of holding the rich and famous responsible for their transgressions is upon us, and no one is safe from scrutiny. With fewer program distractions, Ellen's neck cannot escape the digital guillotine, which is social media. No one is safe. Doc U. Subscribe to join the U universe.
There's more.
I don't know if you know this, but it's World Kindness Day.
Okay, yeah, all right. So that is that's a loud ass car. That is the documentary of her downfall. So yeah, this was interesting. I am gonna do one more video by that. Shit. What's his name again? No, I'll just hold on. So from what I looked up, I actually couldn't find an actual video, but I did watch a video last night about BTS not liking any like a lot of celebrities and following them and shit. So I have found this video. So let's get into it. So apparently I was correct. This guy is named Conan Gray. And apparently they unfollowed him because he was like racist and making fun of other like autism disabilities and other stuff like that. So let's get into it.
Okay, this man is way worse than what you would think he is. So, Conan Gray was a small artist until his song Heather blew up. You're probably wondering, what is his connection with BTS? They never collabed, they never met in real life, so why did BTS follow him in the first place? Well,
they did they asked him to do, they asked, let's do a song together.
The only thing is, Taehyung has only played his song in a V Live. And then Conan, he reposted that clip and Taehyung replied with, let's make a song together. Well, BTS unfollowed him, so that ain't happening anytime soon. But let me tell you the reasons why they unfollowed him. First of all, Conan is so problematic. He was ableist towards fans at his meet and greet. Ableist means treating people with disabilities differently, which is crazy. Let's take a look at one of the many people that have came out and shared their story at his meet and greet. Just so you can see what kind of person he is, let's read this together. So she went on to say, since I'm done with Conan Gray, I'm finally telling y'all that our meet and greet sucked. He rolled his eyes at me when I was fidgeting and stuttering and said, cool, in a bored tone when I said his music saved me. He's only nice to fans he knew, and the way he reacted to my autism mannerisms felt ableist. So this is not the only girl that has came out. Many have came out with a similar story. So as you can see, that is very sickening and sad to see. He has made racist remarks, rape jokes, and lesbophobic jokes. This man has
Whoa,
done
hold on.
it all.
I didn't see the second
He's
one.
made racist remarks.
If I were rich, I would totally adopt 12 African children and raise 12 little Beyoncés.
Rape jokes.
Take me to his castle and treat me well, and have sing furniture, not kidnap me and rape me.
Jokes and lesbophobic jokes.
Boys are ugly and so stinky, that's why I'm a lesbian.
This man has done it all, so I totally understand why BTS chose to unfollow him.
And apparently he's 22.
I'm so happy they did.
I'm happy too. Okay, this one's not really interesting. It's nothing really big, really. Wait, shit, I forgot. You know what? I'm gonna do this one. Wait, no, I'm pretty sure this is the last one. And not saying that PewDiePie is important. I like PewDiePie. He's cool. But yeah, after this one, I have to end it here because it's 8:06. So
this took place a while ago. It happened in 2017, but I thought it was worth sharing. PewDiePie is literally the most famous YouTuber, so you have to know him. If you don't, where have you been this entire time? Anyways, he's a huge fan of BTS, so he always fanboyed over them.
Not
it was
today.
hilarious to watch.
The thing is, I want to love BTS so bad because goddamn, number one, they're goddamn beautiful. Number two, those choreographies. Goddamn, how do they do that? It makes me feel things as a man that I didn't know was capable of feeling.
And as we know, BTS loves to game, especially Jungkook. And because PewDiePie is the most famous gaming YouTuber and he liked them as well, so Jungkook went on to follow him on Twitter. But later on, BTS unfollowed him, and I honestly don't know the reason why, because PewDiePie, I don't know, he's never done nothing that I'm aware of. But PewDiePie made a video, and I swear to God, watch it after you're done watching mine. It's kind of hilarious. It was a video about them unfollowing him, and he was so sad about it.
Hey guys, it's me. I noticed you unfollowed me. That's okay. I guess it must have been like a misclick or something. But if you follow me back though, I'll give you this free frisbee. And also, I have not been crying.
That's it for today's video. Don't forget to...
Oh, it was the end anyway. So, yeah, that's that. Actually, I might have time to do one more. So, yeah, let's do that. All right, so let me get this straight before it happens. So, one, I'm not talking shit about any of those artists, okay? Especially Conan Gray. I'm just saying, just to do a reaction video because this is what I enjoy doing. So, plus I have time off or free time. Okay, you know what? Sounds like I'm being parented like an 8-year-old. So I have time, not free time. I don't know why I said that. I have time to do this. Even more time, so we are gonna do 10 times the letter. Okay, all right. Learn some English. Well, learn your pronunciations. 10 times celebrity stood up to Ellen on Ellen DeGeneres' show. So let's see what this has for it. I was still on the search bar. F. There we go.
There are a lot of things coming out about Ellen DeGeneres and her show as of late, from hostile work environments to racist producers, unfair conditions, and more. But if you look at her long history on the show, which has just entered its 17th season, and if
She got some big ass ears.
And beyond that, you'll see that there are many celebrities who haven't exactly gelled with Ellen either, and some of the reasoning is rather fair. Allow us to show you some of them, and as always guys, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 4, the first dates debacle. This is one of the instances where it was Ellen's personality off of The Ellen Show that really caused her problems and got her into a feud with a certain someone that eventually got a show canceled. Do you want to win a brand new iPhone or a brand new MacBook Pro? Maybe you'd prefer a $500 Amazon gift card. Well, comment the hidden message in this video for a chance to enter to win. Drew Barrymore is an accomplished actress with many fan and critic beloved films, and Ellen is obviously and has been a trailblazer for over a decade or so. Because of this, NBC decided to try and make a show called First Dates.
So that's why I came out with a new show. It's called First Dates, and yeah. Oh, I know.
Wait, hold on. Is that still going on? First Dates. So, okay. I'm not getting anything. Original release. It was released in 2013 of June 20th. And I'm not seeing any ending of it, so it must be going on. Still, forgot a word.
It wasn't meant to be a fall in love kind of show, but rather an inside look at what makes first dates so painful and awkward.
The cameras are hidden, so they kind of completely forget about that.
First of all, who's paying for this? We going Dutch?
To being ourselves, to having fun.
Getting married.
Which actually kind of sounds pretty funny when you think about it.
Oh, so it kind of sounds like she's just setting up pictures just to spy on people.
As well as fitting perfectly with the various kinds of dating shows that exist in our world nowadays, for better or for worse.
She left.
She's gone.
Getting back on track, they decided to bring in Drew Barrymore and Ellen DeGeneres to be co-hosts on the show.
I don't know how we found all these amazing people.
Do you think that was the best first date you've ever had?
That's tough.
Don't answer that.
It makes you feel good. You're gonna be happy for people, you're gonna cry.
Due to not only their star power, but their comedic timing. But apparently it didn't work out because the two just couldn't get along, both on camera and off. For a co-hosting gig, chemistry is everything, and these two apparently just didn't have it, even being referred to as oil and water backstage. That's not something you want on a show ever, and yet it happened here and bad things occurred as a result. So what exactly happened? Apparently the two were divided in regards to who the top host was, as they each had their own massive fame and fan bases, and each felt that they deserved to be the one calling the shots behind the camera, which is not an environment you'd want to be a part of, I assure you. What's even worse is that despite their heat backstage, they tried to make it work in front of the camera, but it was clear that there was severe tension between them.
Did you see Drew begs Ellen, find me a girlfriend?
Apparently I've given up on men.
I guess you have. I don't know. I just saw this.
Go to you.
Between all this friction and anger over who got to control what, this show wasn't picked up for a second season, which may have been the best option given everything that was going on. And you can't help but feel bad for Drew here because this could have been a fun show to keep alive.
Going to Bayside is going to change our lives. That is the hottest man I've ever seen. It's great to meet you. This is
And host for many seasons. Number 3, Ellen versus Kathy Griffin. Here's another one that happened off The Ellen Show, but is something that is still talked about to this day because of the animosity of these two. Kathy Griffin is a comedian who became a major presence on TV over the years, even hosting a show with Anderson Cooper of all people. But her own personality and style of comedy has gotten her in trouble, such as when she did a very graphic photo of her with Donald Trump's head, or when she decided to call Ellen DeGeneres mean in one of her books, among other things of course.
She was furious.
What did she say? What did she say?
She just really was on a rant, because I had mentioned on your show that, I wish that women would support each other.
She made a piece called Kathy Griffin's Celebrity Run-Ins, and in it was information and disses on numerous people in Hollywood, and Ellen was in the book too. Now she didn't name her per se, but the description of the person left no doubt that it was Ellen.
Somebody in there that you had a beef with, not a good experience.
Oh boy.
Some blonde talk show host. Daytime.
Oh, you caught that. I'm so foolish, I thought I was writing like a sneaky blind item.
She noted that Ellen once hosted the Emmy Awards, and she kicked Griffin out of the dressing room, allegedly, of course.
In her book, Kathy recounts an incident in which she claims Ellen once had her kicked out of a dressing room at the Emmys.
Kathy also went on to note that when it came to Ellen's mean streak, most of Hollywood knew about it and just wouldn't talk about it. Needless to say, Ellen wasn't really happy with what Griffin did, and after the book came out, the two apparently had an argument over the phone, one that resulted in Griffin crying after it was done.
After the phone call, I literally started sobbing.
Whether that was because Griffin was hurt by what Ellen said, or maybe she was sad that her words caused the argument, we can't say for certain.
Coming tonight. I don't even know why I said that, because apparently all this has to be, it still has to be uploaded on Wednesday. So, Wednesday schedules will end. I was not available last week because I had to go. What did we do? Oh yeah, my mom's boss was helping train. You know what? You don't need to know, but fuck it. So my mom's boss needed trainees to cut people's hair, and obviously I got mine cut again, and so yeah, it's shorter. So that means I have to wait even longer to grow it out.
But it's clear that these two have very different styles of how to get things done, and that
I'm actually pretty pissed about.
That makes them butt heads. It's not just this though that set off Kathy Griffin. She also had a more personal beef with Ellen that further fuels their feud. You see, one time when the late Joan Rivers died, she suggested to Ellen that she pay tribute to her on her show. Ellen refused because she honestly didn't like a lot of what Joan Rivers did in terms of insult comedy.
And the truth is, I guess I feel like I'm sticking up for a pal.
By that, we mean that her legendary run on Johnny Carson, her own show, and the various things that were to follow, she did everything possible to insult people, embarrass them, including her own daughter, and more. She was not a nice person. Ellen knew that, and thus wouldn't do the tribute. This got Kathy all fired up, and she went and said a slew of hateful things about Ellen.
But I don't want Joan to be labeled as mean, because I said she didn't have a mean bone in her body.
Even saying that Ellen had banned her from her show because of it all. Ellen noted that you can't be banned from the show if you're not on the show in the first place. Number 2, professional courtesy with Kelly Ripa. Let's get back now to the Ellen show, where Ellen has made some rather controversial decisions over the years that have indeed bitten her in the end, including making an enemy of
No, I'm sorry. I want to watch this again.
Why are you crying, Kanan? What happened?
Tyus and Anton jumped me for my money.
How they know you had it? I told you not to show nobody your money.
Didn't show nothing.
You talking about it then? And you gave it up.
They beat me down.
Where was Jukebox?
They were holding her back. Ty is stronger than me.
We're going back to that park.
Famous talk show host Kelly Ripa. Who is to blame for this simply comes down to how you want to interpret the events of a certain situation, and whether you personally feel that foul play was a factor.
Jobs where I got there and felt like, wow, I didn't know I was supposed to be a sidekick. I thought I was coming here to be a partner.
You see, Kelly Ripa was once upon a time teamed up with legendary football player Michael Strand, who was a key player on the New York Giants and is a surefire Hall of Famer. You would think that this would be an odd couple kind of pairing because of their different backgrounds, but in fact Strand was perfect for the co-hosting gig and the audience loved him. So for years Ripa and Strand were the top talk show hosts on TV in regards to the morning block, but as many teams do, they eventually split up, and it's said that there was some tension that caused it. How much tension and what really caused the tension doesn't really matter in this particular case.
What we did notice with Kelly is that she's really trying hard to look comfortable. They both are. But you can't look comfortable if you're really feeling the tension.
Rather, it's more about what followed. Wanting to respect the split, many hosts didn't have either of them as guests after it was announced. They wanted to give both the space they needed to be alone and handle the split. In the eyes of Ripa, this was a serious party foul, because she felt that this meant Ellen sided with Strand over the split.
All right, let's talk about this whole issue about the players kneeling. I guess the latest thing that just came out is the coaches are saying that they're not going to make the players stand up.
And that wasn't cool in her eyes, and thus a feud was started. Ellen's defense was that she didn't know that the feud would be Ripa's response to this, and she just wanted Strand as a guest. But many don't buy that, because while Ellen is fun-loving at times, she is also one who knows how to play the game. So if she didn't know the score after what she did, it would be rather naive. Either way, the heat between these two hasn't died down. So what we have here is a failure to communicate. Oh wait, that was something else. I mean, what we have here is a question in professional courtesy. Did Ellen DeGeneres break the unspoken rules of daytime TV? Well, if they're unspoken, they aren't exactly real rules, now are they? On the other hand, was it really necessary to get Strand on the show right after his split? Probably not. It does feel a bit tactless in this context. Technically speaking, Ellen didn't do anything wrong, but much like a lot of other things she did with non-celebs, it's her actions that cost her, and she definitely burned some bridges as a result. And there you have it, a look at celebrity.
Well, that is the end of the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.